let's talk about risk analysis. And I think risk analysis is important. Why? It helps teams to talk about their software and the stuff they want to build in depth. Risks give you insight in stuff the team needs to work on and needs to take into consideration. And I see a lot of risk analysis going on that, well, maybe it's done not very well, but also it's not often used in the product any further. So what they do is they create an Excel sheet, they put some risks in there, and then they calculate failure chance times impact. And that gives you a number between, I don't know, 1 and 25. But what does the number mean? And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't look at which risks are more important, but the calculation doesn't make sense. And since this is a short video, I'm not going to go into that in more detail. I'm going to explain how easy it is to do risk analysis. Basically, how it works for me is you start with a piece of paper and a pen, and you write down 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you're worried about, like security maybe. And then think of what aspect of security is bothering me. And if you have a list of 5 bullets, then go around in your team. Ask your business analysis. What are you worried about? Go to your developer. What are you worried about? Go to the product owner. And your list will grow and grow and grow. And then you will inspire each other. And your list eventually is that you feel like, okay, this is good enough to discuss in teams. Because what I see is that many teams do a risk analysis during a refinement, and it takes way too long, and it starts to become a brainstorm, which is okay. But I know product owners don't have a lot of time, so they want to get stuff done in refinement. So we want to push through as many user stories as possible. And if you want to do a real in-depth risk analysis, you don't have the time to do that. So testers, prepare your risk analysis. Start with a simple list. Go talk to other people. Make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And then use your risk analysis for 3 purposes. First one is to get a better understanding how the product works. Put risks in your overview of what the product is. And not only how it works, but also how it can fail. That's one. Second, use it in your test strategy. You have a list of risks, just add a list of measures you want to do, or testing you want to do, or maybe anyway, how you mitigate it. So we use a pipeline to mitigate the risks that installs in a new environment are flaky. So product understanding, test strategy, and the last point is use it to report back. I think we really should inform our product owners, our teams, but also management about this is the testing I've done. This is the risks I still see that are valid. And if you're okay with that, okay, you decide that we can go live. But these are the risks I mitigated. These are the risks are still there. And that's how easy risk analysis can be. I'm not saying it doesn't need a lot of thinking, because it does. It's really hard to do. We work on complex products. That's why we need to team up with people. But dear testers, make that list, go around your team, and don't fall into the trap of creating huge workshops and you gather all kinds of people, because as long as, if you're talking about ops risks, the developers are bored. So speak to them separately, prepare your list, and then go through it in a bigger group. Okay, and always do risk analysis. Always. Thank you.